truth man here. So I'm having this conversation in the text. And I'm saying this to everybody, including the person in the text. Anytime you, as a woman, give sexual favors in exchange for money, it's prostitution. Even if you're married. If you're married, it's just legalized prostitution. And if you go back 100 years, dating was linked to prostitution. So this is why I say gold digging, prostitution, stripping, prostitution. Dude, if a woman is giving sex to receive material gain, it's always prostitution. And ain't no Christian woman, spiritual woman supposed to be thinking like that. I'm talking to everybody when I say this. I'm not sugarcoating. If you claiming as a woman to be with the Most High, you should not. I'm not saying that you have to just go and get a broke dude. But the dude you get with, it shouldn't have nothing to do with money. It should be everything about you finding the right person. The money, y'all deal with that later if y'all gonna be together. Because a lot of people ain't even gonna be together, so why is money even being brought up as an issue? If you, for most of y'all, don't get with somebody, you don't think y'all gonna be together, y'all gonna have sex, and then you or the other person or both are gonna say something or do something that's going to cause y'all not to be together. That's going to be the future of 98% of relationships. The other 2% probably will go on to marriage. But this is why I don't, if you a person of faith, you're not even supposed to be thinking like that. As a woman, you supposed to be thinking, I'm going to do whatever I can to get the most for my household. You supposed to come in ready to give and receive. As a man, you supposed to come in ready to give and receive. That's just the way it is. Y'all trying to implement meaningless traditions along with the scripture. And that's a problem. That's a problem. The scripture does not teach that a man is supposed to do everything for a woman. It don't. Nor does it teach that a woman is supposed to do everything for a man. It teaches that they're supposed to be doing, each doing their part, with the man as the leader. Where y'all getting this stuff from, man? You know what it seems like? This is why I view preaching different nowadays. Like, I used to be ready to revolve everything around preaching. But I'm more seasoned now, so I know how these people think. I ain't revolving too much of nothing around me. I revolve stuff around the Most High Himself, not around preaching to these people. Because most people are going to gravitate towards what they want to do, not what they need to do. Anytime let's say you go out on a date and the dude got a nice car, he dressed nice, smell nice, he clearly seems like he's doing well for himself, and you force yourself, you try to make yourself like him for that reason. That's not the mind of a godly person. I don't care what you say. Y'all be trying to force the Most High to be different than He actually is. That's not the mind of a godly person. That's the mind of a person that's not there yet, or not there at all. Because a seasoned mind, a godly person with a seasoned mind, they're going to come in ready to help. That's what they're going to do. That's why I talked about why this church is closing from the end of the people. That's why. Because people don't come in ready to help. Like even on my channel, I got some people who give and a whole lot more who don't. I'm not revolving nothing around preaching. I do this for the Most High and for the people that really is down with me. That's it. And I also do it for people who want to learn something, they want to do right in their life. But I know better than to go into full-time ministry with these stingy people and these non-supportive. One day they down with you, the next day they ain't. You hear from them once a week. Hell no. I ain't no fool. It was a lot of stuff that I planned on doing that I'm putting off or probably not going to do at all because these people are not loyal. They're not faithful. They all over the place. One minute they with you, the next minute they gone. Look, man. That's why. And that's how these women is. And that's why you can't revolve your life, and you shouldn't revolve your life around any of them. Like I said, if you got a super corn, what I call a super unicorn, then maybe you might get away with it. But most of these women, they only like you as long as you're doing what they want you to do. And they'll show, trust me when I tell you, when you stop doing what they want. And I bet you their feelings change. Because they feeling ain't real. Because a woman who really down with you like that, her feeling ain't gonna change just because a few circumstances change. She gonna respect you as a broke man. She gonna respect you as a rich man. I ain't trying to hear nobody who can respect me when I'm doing well, but when I'm not, they can't. That's a person that'll get you in trouble. I'm telling you. You better watch out for people like that because they've been made you snap out. It's always prostitution. Anytime it's transactional, how are you any different than the person on Backpage, than the person on Seeking, than the person, you just trying to mask it. That's like two people that gets married that their marriage is against what the Bible standard. That's what that is. When a woman is talking about all the financial things that a man has to do for them. Man, if he chooses to do that for you, but if you requiring that, you're a hooker. You're a prostitute. If you requiring that, you clearly see, a lot of people don't be knowing this stuff. They be green. If you requiring monetary from a man, you're no different from a hooker, a prostitute. I don't know why you think you are. That's narcissism for you to even think that you different. And I'm talking to everybody with this one. Everybody. If a man do something for you, then he do something for you. But if you requiring it, that's prostitution. That's transaction. This is what Coach Greg be talking about. This is why you can't just disregard what he's saying. You got to see both sides of arguments. If you, let me show you how hypocritical people is. You talking about people who pay for it, but you requiring people to pay for it with you. You're a hypocrite. How is that any different? You talk about people, other women who require payments like strippers, like sex workers, but you do the same thing. I'm telling you, man. That's why you gotta, guys, don't be too into these people, man. Male or female. This is what we dealing with. We dealing with a lot of hypocrisy out here, man. That's crazy to me, though. People will talk about people who accept payment, but they accept payment. They accept payment. Most of these women, if a dude take them to an expensive restaurant, buy them an expensive gift, they gonna have sex with him. Show me a few that ain't. They are. I'm telling you, man. Dude, listen. A lot of this stuff we hear in the red pill, I'm telling you now as a prophet, you don't gotta believe me, but a lot of this stuff is from God, man. It's from the Most High. He exposing stuff. He knows that these guys was getting exploited by being simps. You got to do all this stuff for a woman that ain't doing hardly nothing in return. Come on, man. Or I do this. For what? For who? For my mama? For your mama? For the kids? Nah. Come on, man. Y'all bugging out. Tripping. But anyway, I'm finna go in here and get this money. Money on top of money on top of money. You gotta get your independence, man.